Hey, this is Steampunk Star Raisin here, November 12th, 2018. I have received the terrible news. My girlfriend first told me Stan Lee has passed away at age 95. He cannot be replaced. He was a delightful and very kind man. I had met him in 2010 at DragonCon. I was doing a cosplay protest where I was protesting BP, British Petroleum, for messing up the beaches in Pensacola, Florida. So I made up this fictitious superhero called Petroleum Man. I was basically a supervillain made of oil, and so I was painted black from head to toe, and I had the BP logo, and I had a hard hat with the BP logo, and I met with Stan Lee, got his autograph. I even shot a little bit of video, but unfortunately, I had to shoot video while I was waiting in line. I didn't get to shoot video with him, and I didn't get to take a photo with him because he was too swamped. But he chuckled, or he asked what I was dressed up as, and I'm like, I'm Petroleum Man, supervillain working for BP, and he laughed. He thought that was hilarious. He was a very kind and delightful man. I'd met him also in 2012 at Toronto Comic Con um, and 2012 Kamikaze, which would later become known as LA Comic Con. I was hoping that he would make a recovery. I know that he had had some legal issues suing his manager or his management that was helping with his home care, and he had been in declining health. He had canceled his appearance at LA Comic Con this year, which was the first time since they had started a convention in 2011 that they had um, no Stan Lee appearance, and it'll be greatly missed. I have a lot of raw footage from previous years of Stan Lee doing panels or being on the Hot Topic main stage, discussing stories from his life, and I am so glad I filmed a lot of that stuff because you never know when you have a great person like Stan Lee, uh, how long you have with that person until they're gone. I don't believe in this thing where people die of old age. I mean, I know he was 95, but we have the technology. What's wrong with living to be 200? But, we don't, of course, have that kind of technology, but I'd hope that he would have lived to be older than 95. I'd hope that he could, I don't know. It's devastating for me. I've met him. It's more emotional for me. He's one of many celebrities that I've met that have died. Leonard Nimoy, George Romero, Margot Kidder, Richard Hatch. These are all celebrities that I've met that have since passed away. But and I'm actually going to do a video about that because now I've met so many celebrities that have passed away. It's kind of weird. It's just I guess it just happens as time goes on and people get older, and it's just a natural course of things. But it's still not easy to to take, considering he was one of my personal heroes. There'll be no more Stan Lee cameos in movies, although I think he has a couple more that he already shot coming up. But I will miss Stan Lee. I will definitely miss him at LA Comic Con. I will miss Stan Lee in the comic book world. He had a big impact. I mean, he created the Avengers, Spider Man, X Men. He was the founder of Marvel Comics. Truly a great person who will be greatly missed.